Hi Cancer, welcome to your singles new love reading. Today we're switching things up a little bit. We're going to start by looking at what's happening in your love life between now and the end of the year, your current energy, what's coming towards you, and the potential outcome or advice from Spirit. Then we're going to dive into your next romantic connection. As always, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And let's get into it and let's see what's coming towards you in love. All right, so over the next couple of months, Cancer, in the next couple of months, we have the Queen of Wands in reverse, okay? And we have the Three of Swords in reverse, and we have the Queen of Swords in reverse, okay? So all of these cards are coming out in reverse, so I'm going to turn them upright. Okay, in the next couple of months, Cancer, I feel like you're going to be feeling like the Queen of Wands. You're on, you feel sexy, you feel attractive, you feel in alignment with the Queen of Cups. Okay, but I do think that you're manifesting someone here who may have a third party around them, or possibly someone here that possibly somebody here from your past. Your advice is to be really discerning about this energy coming towards you. The Queen of Wands and the Queen of Cups not only tells me that you're in alignment, but you're sexy, you're passionate, you're attractive, you're doing well, you might be experiencing a bit of a glow up. Okay, you're ready to let down your walls and barriers because you want victory in love. Okay, but you're a little bit worried here that, you're just going to fall back into the same old cycle, either with someone in particular or just in love, like calling in people who maybe just don't share the same values as you, don't want the same things, people who are around for a good time, not a long time. Now, what's coming towards you, Cancer, we have the Three of Swords. So this could be somebody who has hurt or disappointed you in the past, so heads up. But it can also be somebody here who's has some sort of third party around them. Or somebody here who's still healing themselves. Yeah, the Six of Cups tells me you might have a past person coming back around. All right, and the Five of Swords in reverse tells me they may be wanting to come in unapologetically and fight for this connection. This is someone who hasn't really been able to get over you, Cancer. Someone here who might be a little bit obsessed, might be a little bit, like low-key obsessed with you. This could also be, if it's not somebody from your past, it could be somebody here who's crushing on you. Now, Spirit's advice for you here is to be really discerning with the Queen of Swords. There is a new beginning coming for you, Aries energy, but it may require you moving on from the past. Okay? Because I do think that you might have somebody from your past trying to come back around, somebody that wants to heal things, somebody who's missing you. But Spirit's saying with the Queen of Swords, an X is an X for a reason. And I kind of feel with the Aries energy and the Six of Swords, that there's a new beginning as you move on, as you leave this behind you. Yeah, because we see the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. There's somebody that you're in separation from that wants a second chance with you. But I feel very clearly the advice here, Cancer, is there's a new beginning waiting for you. Okay? And I want to see who this new beginning is with. Now, obviously, if you really want to get back together with someone, this could be a new beginning with this person. But I don't know. The Ten of Pentacles in reverse tells me that it may not be something that leads to a higher level of commitment. So let's see who this new beginning is with. This fresh start as you move on. All right, we see the Two of Cups, so a soulmate connection here. All right. They're also showing up as the Five of Cups. All right, somebody here who's maybe still healing or somebody who's in mourning. They're viewing you as the Three of Cups. All right, so this is somebody who's around you, somebody you meet in your community. And the connection, we see the Ten of Wands. All right, and we see the Queen of Wands showing up here. So this could be with a fire sign, Cancer. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. All right, they are showing up as a soulmate here with the Two of Cups. Somebody who might be very different from you, Cancer. But somebody who you know, compliments you in the most beautiful ways. The Four of Cups, they're going to take you by surprise, or this is going to be something that you're not expecting. And they're also showing up as the Eight of Swords in reverse. I think this is someone who's a secret admirer of yours. And some of you, Cancer, if you felt like they weren't emotionally available to you, it's because they were in the midst of freeing themselves from something that wasn't making them happy or something that was karmic in nature. We see the Three of Pentacles. You could work with this person, but it's pretty clear that this person's around you in some capacity. They're in your community, they're a friend of yours, they're a co-worker, something along those lines. Okay, we see that this is somebody who's deeply committed to your connection, and they're strong and they can be counted on to have your back. We see that they don't have any family, so this is a great opportunity for them to feel as though they belong to yours. Okay, this person is coming through as divine masculine energy with the father archetype. Now, some of you, they may have children, but their children could be at a distance, or maybe they're grown and they've moved away. Some of you, they want to have children, okay? And they could be a Pisces, or they could have strong Pisces in their chart. So there's an air of mystery around this watery sign. And though they can be quiet, their thoughts and emotions run deep. Now, with the Five of Cups here, I feel like this is somebody who's possibly mourning the loss of a loved one, possibly their father in particular. Or they've just been hurt, they've been heartbroken in love. You may meet them as they're healing. They're closer than you think they are. They may act a little bit unbothered. I kind of feel like they come off as emotionally unavailable, but they kind of act a little bit unbothered. But I think they've just got a lot going on in their life that maybe you're not quite seeing. Yeah, and for a lot of you, because they've experienced some sort of ending here, Cancer. Again, they could be mourning the loss of a loved one and their focus isn't completely on love and relationships, or they're still getting over someone from the past. All right, what else do we need to know about this person? All right, they're going to step up and ask you out, but I think that's going to be kind of the surprise, because I get my Cancers, you kind of feel like this person isn't into you when you first meet them, or they're not emotionally available. Sometimes they use their middle name, or they like to go by their middle name. They could have an imperfection in their speech. That could be anything. That could be like a stutter or a small slur. It could also be, you know, the language you speak with them is not their native language. This is somebody who likes to work out. I definitely see that with the Queen of Wands here. They like to work out. They take good care of themselves. They're physically fit. Maybe they have a physically demanding job. Yeah, and they sing in the shower. So Cancer, this could definitely be somebody who you meet at the gym, because this is one of my gym cards. But they're going to come into your life when you least expect it. And look at that. We get a fire sun sign coming through. So they really could be an Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius here. Is there anything else we need to know about this person? Is there anything else we need to know about this person? They might have an unusual name. They're well known, so within their family, within their community. And this person may enjoy tarot, so you definitely have that in common. All right, so the Three of Cups here tells me, Cancer, again, this is definitely somebody who's around you, and that's confirmed with the Three of Pentacles. They see you as somebody who's really fun to be around, that you light up any room that you walk into. You know, they see you as a party person, somebody who's social, somebody who enjoys social activities. They're also seeing you as the Lover's card, Gemini energy. So they're seeing you as somebody who, again, Two of Cups, Lover's card, strong soulmate here. Someone who complements them beautifully. And the Nine of Cups, you're this person's wish fulfillment. This person desires you deeply, Cancer. So they have a really strong physical attraction to you. And we have the Four of Wands, Cancer. So really strong soulmate, twin flame energy coming through here. All right, let's go ahead and see what they really like about you. Shapeshifter. They love that you have this skill at navigating through different levels of consciousness. You have the ability to see potential in everything and in everyone. I also think they really like, that you can talk about anything, religion, politics, football. All right. They love that you're comfortable around like pretty much anyone, like they could bring you around their work friends, their family, their friends from high school back in the day, you name it. And Cancer, they love your spiritual side. They see you as the child divine archetype, innocence, purity, and redemption, and suggest a special connection with the divine. All right. But there is something heavy about this. And I'm wondering if what's feeling kind of heavy is that this person, when you meet them, they're still healing from something. Or they weren't quite, like they didn't make themselves emotionally available to you at first. So you just assumed that they didn't really like you or they weren't that into you. I also see responsibilities could get in the way of this connection. Family, work, just life stuff. All right. Spirit saying this connection arrives to interrupt repeating patterns that have kept you stuck. Awareness becomes the first step toward change. All right. This connection is going to be a catalyst for growth. So it enters your life to move something forward. It creates change by highlighting what can no longer stay the same. And this person encourages growth without attempting to manage outcomes. Respect anchors the bond. All right. So again, this person is supportive without being controlling. There's a lot of mutual respect between the two of you. And this connection helps you discern resonance from projection. Okay. So again, it helps you see what really truly is in alignment with you. Okay. And not just what you're hoping for or not what you're hoping to see. Any important dates or times for this connection? So we see the month of June. So we did see Gemini, Cancer energy, and we see August. Again, Cancer, Leo energy. And for some of you, this may be somebody who's already around you. Anything else we need to know? This is going to be an unexpected connection, so that's coming through a couple of times in this reading. We see disguise. Some elements of this relationship are hidden. Yeah, and again, I get that because I feel like this isn't quite what it seems. This distant horizons energy showing up for me is like optical illusions. And we see honest communication. But expect a heart-to-heart conversation, something that's going to kind of clear everything up for you here. And Spirit saying, Cancer, stay in this energy of guided steps to great love. Follow the path of ascension. I think you're in that energy with the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Cups. And I think this is going to be quite a pleasant surprise. All right, so I'm going to leave it here, Cancer, sending you love and light. Take care.